I was going to talk about how this is kind of morphing into Brianny's YouTube because I'm out so much, but yes, by proxy, that is because I'm traveling. But you're the main character. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because every time we talk about, he's like, I'm traveling so much. It's like you're picking it. You talk about it every day. Like, yes, you're traveling a lot. Either
God forbid
shut the f up or just do
say
it. No, you just repeat yourself so much. And it's like, I know.
I thought good relationships were built on communication, but what do I know?
Yeah, you can communicate, but when you keep saying the same over and over and over again. What's up, fam?
What's up, YouTube?
Hey guys, long time no see. It's been a while since the last YouTube video. I think it's been, what, like 2-3 weeks? 3 weeks at least?
Yeah.
I don't know if hello, Joe's here. I don't know if I talked about my show plans last time. I don't know, things are blurring together. My show is not the show that I was originally gonna do. My show was pushed back. I'm doing the Mexico Pro in Mexico City. So we are 8 weeks and 5 days out as of today. Very excited. We're gonna do that one, and then we're gonna do Atlantic Coast Pro, hopefully, if I don't suck. We'll see what the judges say. But that's the plan as of now. So just under 9 weeks out today. Today we have a pull session. I feel pretty good. Hopefully I look less fat than the last time you guys saw me. And yeah, let's get into it. Oh, and Joe's here also too.
I am getting fat. My calories.
He's not getting fat.
No, I am at 4,300 calories per day. My weight is staying the same. This is putting a reverse diet into practice so that I get to eat even more the next time I try to get stage lean, which will be in 2026 or 2027. So.
Yeah, but we just got done. We haven't been filming because we've been traveling so much. I know that I said I would get better at vlogging. I have not made good on that promise.
That was a lie.
That was a lie. I lie a lot. Sorry. But we were in Tampa for Hunter's show where she placed second. Then we drove from Tampa to Tupelo, Mississippi, which is like a 10-hour road trip. It was actually 12 hours.
Also, pause. Why is it in the United States we still get weird looks because we're like a mixed race couple?
Oh, in the South it was weird, yeah.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
Some guy had like a Confederate flag at the gas station. He was looking at me all weird. I was like, we gotta get the hell out of this country.
I'm sorry, but I thought it wasn't really cool to keep rooting for the losers, but what do I know?
Yeah. Are you gonna talk about how much you're traveling?
I was going to talk about how this is kind of morphing into Brianny's YouTube because I'm out so much, but yes, by proxy, that is because I'm traveling. But you're the main character. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because every time we talk about, he's like, I'm traveling so much. It's like you're picking it. You talk about it every day. Like, yes, you're traveling a lot. Either
God forbid
shut the f up or just do it. No, you just repeat yourself so much. And it's like, I know.
I thought good relationships were built on communication, but what do I know?
Yeah, you can communicate, but when you keep saying the same over and over and over again, oh my God. Anyway, back to what's really important. This, yeah, we have a pull session today. So this is kind of one of my kind of shorter sessions. Not really I mean, it's a good bit of work, but it's just not as long as like my posterior day, which you see me die many times. So this is one of my favorite days and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get into it. Have you seen Joe do that on his stories? He'll put up the camera and he'll be like, "What up, fam?" in public to like embarrass the shit out of me.
No.
Oh my God, it's so annoying.
That's great. I haven't seen it.
It's not great. It's not good.
I gotta find it and put it in here.
I've been doing this full session for honestly since November. The only thing that's changed is we added in seated SSB good mornings at the end, which is brutal. But a lot of single arm movements, which I'm honestly wasn't used to doing before getting training by Amanda. And I think I've seen the most like upper body progress that I've ever seen in my entire life. So it's working. It's like, yes, you can build a back, obviously density with deadlifts, rows like that. And I still do like a row and things like that, but I just need to like refine. It looks pretty good, so. Wait, the last video I did, it was when I got my new car, I think.
Yeah, Tesla. Yeah.
Damn.
How is she?
Oh my God, she's so fun. I love her. I need to go and wash her. Oh my God, I had the most embarrassing experience in a car wash because it doesn't have like the shift.
The neutral?
Like it does, but
Okay.
it's not right there. It's like the little, like the windshield wiper thing.
Okay.
And so I couldn't figure out how to get in neutral. There was people lining up behind me and I was trying to like put it in neutral. And the guy was like looking at me like, are you okay? And I like had to roll the window down. I was like, sorry, it's a new car. And I'm like trying to fiddle with it. Yeah. Spice.
What do you attribute your back thickness to? The deadlifting?
Yeah, just years of heavy pulling, heavy rowing, heavy deadlifting. Like I've been deadlifting since I was like fucking 15.
Yeah.
I'm 29 now. And I did CrossFit, so I did a bunch of like heavy Olympic weightlifting, barbell cycling workouts. And I did powerlifting for fucking 8 years. Not that I'm done powerlifting, I just have no desire to do it right now. But yeah, I just built a really good foundation and just bulking for the past 28 years of my life.
I am thoroughly enjoying this whole bodybuilding thing at this point. I am pushing calories. I have some super supplements back in play, so I feel like a man again. But yeah, I'm at like 4,300 calories per day. My weight's been hanging out at like 233 pounds. Haven't really been gaining, haven't really been losing, and just kind of like pushing for some PRs on stuff that I normally don't push for PRs on, and enjoying being an off-season bodybuilder because I have already felt the bigger aspect come into play. I'm filling out 3X shirts, which is kind of ridiculous as a 5'6" guy, but I'm enjoying it. It's been fun, and it's been really, really fun seeing her stay locked in and get even more locked in, because even though she was initially frustrated that they like pushed her show back, sometimes leading into that delayed gratification is going to be the best thing you can do for yourself, because it's going to allow you to present a package that you can actually be proud of and actually like say, I did everything under my control to make this right. Because if you guys have seen, I know she like wasn't happy with her conditioning when she got her pro card. She's leaner than she was. She's leaner now than she was then. And I'm proud of her up to this point, but I know I'm going to be even more proud of her when she puts it together, and it's just going to be really cool. I'm just kind of like I'm in no rush to get back on the platform or the stage or whatever, because it's like I'm in the fun part, just eating and training and pushing and getting to watch her be the main character and maybe qualify for the 2026 Olympia. And I'm not going to say that to her because she'll be like, shut the fuck up. Like, I just want first call outs, but like, we all see her. We know who that is. She started powerlifting with the goal of being the best in the world, and then a couple years later, she was the best in the world. She's starting bodybuilding, wants to be the best in the world. What happens?
This is hard, dog.
How does it feel like being one of the biggest people here? People, not even just women.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, a god amongst men, as I would say. Just kidding. Right now, and then some Olympian's gonna walk in and I'll be like,
You could definitely be in like, if they recast at 300, you could definitely be
dude,
a fireman.
all day.
Yeah.
All day, dude.
Hey Joe, are you targeting a certain area on your back when you do these?
So that's a good question, because I started the session off with delts just because I need more delts. So I'm just spam volume on delts. We talked about it previously, but like I said, I love this Mega Mass piece. It's essentially a Smith machine, but in the rowing context with a chest support and with external stabilization. So you can really, really focus on the muscles that are working. I start off doing the semi-neutral grip on this one because it allows me to get a little bit more external rotation in the shoulder and keep my elbow slightly closer to the rib cage. So it's more specific to the lat, but I can still get that lateral tension and get like mid-back and like higher lat, basically like getting armpit density, if that is a good visualization, because I just need generalized thickness through that area. So I start off with the semi-neutral grip. Then after doing 3 sets there, I go to pronated, which is my palms down. This is gonna put my elbows in more of a T position, perpendicular to my torso. And every time you go in a flared elbow position, this is a lot more likely to hit that mid-back musculature, your rear delts, your rhomboids, the higher lats, everything that's like up through the posterior of the shoulder, basically directly behind your pecs, to get you that nasty, thick upper back, like just big ass yoke through there. And that is all the shit that I need to hit to come back in 2026, 2027, and actually look like a professional bodybuilder. So that's why I'm essentially just hanging out on here. This is the beginning of a mesocycle, but I'm doing 3 sets on that semi-neutral and then 3 sets on the pronated. And as I go through this mesocycle, I'm probably gonna be either adding volume or intensity or seeking to hit PRs on this week to week to week to just get more back tissue up throughout that entire generalized area. So yes, and that's why. It's for added stabilization, but talk about like biomechanics, the closer you can keep the elbow to the torso, the greater the likelihood it is that you're gonna hit the lat specifically. So we kind of overemphasize the lat by going into greater external rotation, by supinating the grip, so turning my palm up, because that's gonna allow more external rotation at the shoulder. And we add additional stabilization by shoving my knee in here and then leaning into this opposite side and really just shredding the lat apart, because it doesn't look like much, but you can get a huge stretch and a huge contraction, and it hurts. So that's what we're gonna do. It's nasty, dude. I saw Justin Shire. Justin Shire actually awesome, because Shire just got pulled onto RP Strength as a sponsored athlete, so we're on the same team. RP.
We're in a cult.
RP,
it's not a cult, but
RP,
it's a cult.
RP.
But it's not.
But he just got brought on the team. Him and Jasmine Shire, his wife.
Wife.
Well, Shire.
Yeah.
But he, in accordance to that, just hired Mike Condell for programming, which Mike is engineer, so he's not just a meathead, he's actually smart, which is
intellectual
crazy.
meatheads.
Intellectual meatheads, because it's crazy when you actually apply logic and rational thought to programming decisions, and then you get guys who make the best progress that they ever have in their lives. Like, please, I hope, come on.
I do a couple warm-up sets. I do like maybe 2 to 4 warm-up sets just to kind of gauge what weight I want to use. But I think last week I could check, but I'm too lazy to do that. I think it was like 2 plates and 2 10s or something like that. I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna add a 10 and see how that feels. And then I'll decide if I'm just gonna do the set or add a little bit more.
Pow, 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 pow. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. She'd hate it, and I'm not gonna say it to her until this video comes out. But there's more people are tagging me on Facebook and calling me a sellout and a shill because I endorsed the product. And there's an old power lifter who is just bitter, who I've literally bought his products. It's Donnie Thompson. I've bought Donnie's products. I support Donnie. I think you guys should buy Donnie's products because they're amazing. But Donnie is obviously going through something because he made a post and called me a sellout and a shill, and it's someone that I admire. And I'm like, that's crazy. But because I endorsed another product that I guess you could argue is a competitor of his, but I endorse products that I believe in, and I'm not seeing any money from it. I've said, I think Donnie has great products. I think the Launchpad, this product that I endorse, that they like use my little sound clip as an ad, I think that's a great product. You can buy both. Abundance over scarcity. There's more than enough opportunity for everyone to win. And if you're locked in a scarcity mindset, I'm not saying that's where Donnie is, but it seems to me that it's very easy to be reactive and think about how goddamn everybody else is winning, so they're taking away from me. That's not how the world works. There's more than enough to go around. There's more than enough service to be given to others. And if you orient yourself towards service, towards giving, and towards multitudes, it will be repaid to you in exactly that. Negativity breeds negativity. That's all you got to put out on the internet. There you go, baby. Let's go. Somebody's got to do it. Why not you, right? Uh-huh. Yep. Why not you? Yep. Come on. Come on.
3 more.
Yep. We're in it. Squeeze. Find the squeeze at the top then. If I'm helping you, squeeze it. Yep. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good.
God damn.
You want to know why? Because we stay winning over here, and it's positive attitudes. Wow. Whoa, fucking abundance over scarcity. Whoa, I can't get my leg that high. I couldn't do this when I was powerlifting. Whoa. Lats are crazy, Vascular. You're looking nuts, dude.
Thank you.
You ought to do some posing for the YouTubes.
I'm still fat.
I'm still fat. No,
Still all
no. We
fat.
had a really good, productive discussion about this in Tampa. You're not fat. You're fat, comparatively speaking, to the people that you compare yourself to. She has the broken brain aspect of being a high-level competitor, where she only looks at Olympians, and she's like, if I don't exceed that, I'm a piece of shit. When in reality,
Yes.
yes. When in reality, she has a lot to be proud of. But obviously, you still have work to do.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Well, like when I say I'm fat, I don't mean I'm fat for like normal people. I mean I'm fat in a bodybuilding sense. I think I look thick right now, like just walking around. Like if I could look like this year round, well, actually I don't know if I would want to look like this year round, because it's like a lot. But I feel like 3 weeks ago, if I could carry that physique, so I was like probably like 5 pounds heavier than this, which would be around like 175-ish. That's like, I like that look. So it's like still jacked, still got abs, but I'm not like vascular.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe. And when you do these, some people like to keep their head super neutral and just lean forward. No, keep like your chin almost tucked and let that round over. And that's the ticket. Oh.
Again, talking about exercise selection, because that's pretty much the end of the lat training today. Think about what I did. It's the semi-neutral grip for that mid-back, mid-lat thickness, just generalized thickness, then more specific upper back work with the pronated grip. Then after addressing everything on the superior portion of the back, going into the inferior portion of the back, where really honing in on the lats by getting that vertical pulling motion, and then depleting myself in terms of exertion by doing horizontal row, vertical pull, and then after the vertical pull, we're doing a purely lat-focused straight arm lat prayer, just for lats, just for arm abduction, abduction, and shoulder flexion, going through those ranges of motion to just specifically torch the lats. If you orient your exercise selection in a way that actually takes some type of logic and rationality behind it, rather than just chasing the pump, or just trying to feel the burn, or just arbitrarily hit whatever you want to hit on that day, and actually just apply some thought to it based on biomechanical knowledge of ranges of motion, muscle function, et cetera, you can make the sessions a hell of a lot more productive and get a lot more out of it, and ultimately get a better pump, feel better about what you're doing, and make better progress. You pair that with the RP app for progressions, you pair that with a good coach for fucking dietary guidance and programming in that regard, and you just bite down and don't be a bitch and push yourself week to week, you're gonna make some progress. So that's my 2 cents.
Well, fam, that was the pull workout. I almost said push workout. That was the pull workout. We're just over 8.5 weeks out. I had some energy today. It wasn't like it was the last couple weeks. I feel good. I don't know. I like joke about how shitty it is sometimes. And yeah, there are days where it's days that are better than others. But I feel like a overwhelming sense of pride. Like I'm earning my pride right now. I'm doing everything that I'm told to the T, not making any mistakes, not sneaking in extra. It feels really good. I feel like I have really good guidance. I'm very confident in where I am right now. I still have, doesn't feel like a lot of time, but I do have a lot of time. I think we're like 60 something odd days out. I'm just really treating every day as an opportunity to get better. Every time that I want to falter, I always think like none of these other professional athletes are sneaking extra bites or weighing a food a couple grams over. They're doing everything that they are asked to do, and I need to rise to that occasion. This is a completely different level of bodybuilding that I'm being thrown into. I don't feel like a professional because I think I said it before on this channel. Like when I got my pro card, I wasn't in shape. Like, did I look pretty good? Yeah, but compared to what I'm going to look like, it's not even going to compare. And that's the beauty of bodybuilding. You know, the goal is to get better every single time. But if I'm going to be a professional, yeah, I have the muscularity, but I need to bring the level of conditioning that is on par with a pro women's physique bodybuilder. And so that's what I'm chasing. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm working towards every day. And I feel really good about the work that I'm doing. And I'm excited. I know it's going to get really, but that's kind of a part of it. You know, I can sit back and dwell on how it is or how hungry I am, but it's not going to do anything for me. You know, I just have to put my best foot forward and keep doing every day and just make it through one more day and then another, even if I'm having to talk myself through every 50 calories of cardio that I have right now, but it's such a privilege to be able to do this and to be able to chase my dreams. And I'm in a position that a lot of people wish that they could be in right now. And I would be doing a disservice to myself and the sport and everyone who believes in me if I didn't put 100% into this. So I'm very proud. I'm very excited. I have a long way to go, but I'm excited for the destination. But the journey is the most important part. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is going to be another great 8 weeks. I'm going to do my best to film more regularly now that I'm going to be back home for the rest of this prep. And like, comment, subscribe, run our up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.